From as far back as I can recall, I have been plagued by vivid and often terrifying dreams and sleep paralysis. To evade these nightmares, I try to avoid sleep, pushing myself to stay awake for days until my body finally gives in from sheer exhaustion. My nightmares are something I can manage. However, the sleep paralysis I experience feel like it might be my undoing. There are two distinct reoccurrence scenarios in which I find myself when it comes to sleep paralysis. This is one of them. It starts with an inability to sleep for over 2 days. Whenever I close my eyes, it feels as though I'm on a roller coaster racing through an endless void of darkness. Gradually, white or colorful stars begin to rush by. Occasionally, I catch a glimpse of shifting faces. I am clueless as to who they are. In an instant, everything comes to a halt. The darkness envelops me, a suffocating void that quickens my heartbeat. I realize with certainty that I am in trouble. I find myself on my bed, unable to move, unable to scream. The weight presses upon my chest, and my heart pounds so rapidly and so forcefully that I can feel it reverberating in my head. I can see my husband in my peripheral vision. He appears to be miles from me. I attempt to move my toes and fingers, but it feels impossible. Fear grips me as I hesitate to look ahead, aware that my attacker stands at my closet door. It seems as though he senses my growing hopelessness, waiting for the right moment to strike. My closet door sits at my feet. It begins to come into focus and draws closer and closer. The figure that I referred to as my attacker begins to play at my door, casting shadows that dance back and forth. With unsettling fingers, he grips the door frame and starts to crawl upward along it, extending onto the wall of my bedroom. As he draws near, a maniacal laughter escapes him, as if to taunt me with chilling message, "I am coming for you." No amount of prayer or pleading seems to make a difference. My only recourse is to persist in attempting to move my fingers or produce sounds to awaken my husband or my dogs. I find myself at his mercy, fully aware that he possesses none. He is, after all, my demon. As he draws near, an oppressive heat envelops me, and a crimson haze begins to cloud my vision. In an instant, he appears, only to vanish again. Yet I still feel his presence hauntingly close. He plays with my perception, slipping in and out of my sight. Suddenly, he hovers over me, directly in the front of my face. His eyes exude a malevolence, dark and penetrating, while a wide grin reveals a ray of sharp teeth. I can even sense the heat of his foul breath. With long, unnerving fingers, he reaches towards my face, then thrusts both hands into my mouth as if attempting to pry it open to enter. Panic surges throughout me as I gag and struggle to scream until, at last, a cry escapes my lips and my body thrashes. My husband swiftly embraces me, reassuringly stating, "Babe, it's okay. I am right here." I feel a deep sense of isolation. The doctor assures me it's just sleep paralysis, but I fear it may eventually consume me, preventing me from awakening, and he will have me